welcome to my channel. My name is Marina. If you're new here, then hello and welcome. Today's video is going to be the best friends pick my makeup. So yeah, my best friends literally picked everything. I asked them, I showed them what I have. I'll put all screenshots as we go along. So let's literally just jump into this video. I'm going to start off with eyebrows. I haven't even moisturised. Who am I? But yeah, I'm going to grab moisturiser and then we're going to jump into the brows. So my brows have not been attended to in a very long time, so please excuse the bushiness. So yeah, for brows we are using the L'Oreal Unbelievabrow in the shade Dark Brunette. This was chosen by Becky. So this actually comes in a tube, but it does come with this brush here as well, which is a spoolie and a small brush. So what you do, I would not apply directly because it is too much product. So just use a little brush that comes with it and take a small amount from the doe foot applicator. So I'm just going to brush through with the spoolie, and then I'm just going to start on the tail and the arch. And this product is like a gel formula. It's really long wearing. Once it sets, it stays in place. You can rub your fingers through it and it doesn't budge. So this is really good for like holidays, work. If you don't want your makeup to budge, it is amazing. Yeah, I wore this when I was in Florida and it was like really hot, and it stayed in place all day. This brush is really hard though, where I haven't cleaned it. Might just grab a different brush. I'm just going to use the Zoeva brush because on this eye, because it's a little bit more soft. Should have got a cotton bud. Don't worry, we're going to clean it up when we carve them out, and obviously they are extremely bushy at the moment, so they're not going to look perfect. If you're not really happy how they look, but it's okay for now. And then Becky also chose the product to carve my brows, so she chose the Benefit Buoying Concealer. This is in the shade 2. It is slightly dark, but it's fine. We're going to go with it. And then I am just going to blend that out with a fluffy brush. So that is all done, and then we are going to do eyeshadow. So Jodie picked my eyeshadow primer and my what's it called, eyeshadow palette. So for primer she picked the Decay Eden Primer Potion, and then for eyeshadow, which I'm amazed and really happy she picked the Amrezy by Anastasia. I've used this once before. I actually have a tutorial, so I'll leave that link down below. If you could check that out, that would be awesome. So yeah, also I should point out, actually no, I'll show you when it comes. So yeah, let's prime the lids and then get started. I love Eden because, as you can see, it's got like a concealery tint to it, so it's really good for cancelling out any discoloration on the eyelids, and it is also a really good primer. I have been using this for years and it is my favourite. Thinking I'm going to do a spotlight eye because why not? So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to take the shade New Yorker, which is this brown here, and I'm just going to pop that through my crease just to kind of get a shape. Also make sure this is blended up quite high up to the brow, just like so, because it kind of has its own gradient and it's a little bit yellow when it's been blended out slightly, so that's good. And then on a smaller brush, this is a Morphe M514, I am going to take the shade 1988, which is this dark brown, and then I am going to take a bit of Yugo in a little bit as well. But for now I'm taking 1988, and I'm going to pop this on the very outer corners. Whoa, that's got a lot of fallout. I didn't tap the brush off. So just picking that up. And I am going to run this through the crease as well, but keeping it lower than New Yorker. And again, popping a little bit on the inner corners of the eyelid area. I'm just going to grab a little bit of New Yorker on that first brush and just ensure that the 1988 is blended out seamlessly. I actually want to make it a little bit more intense on this side. Taking a little bit more of New Yorker, and again just making sure that you can see it on the inner corner in front of the darker brown. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. And then obviously, because it is going to be a halo, I do want to make it quite intense. I'm going to take Yugo and mix it with the shade BK, which is the black, on a small pencil brush, and then just really deepen up this outer area here. And then same on the inner corner. I'm just going to take the small Morphe brush and then just tickle around those edges just to make sure that they're blended out. And I am going to take a little bit of concealer, and Becky picked my concealer and she chose Tarte Shape Tape, so I'm going to be using this on the centre of the lid just to kind of create that spotlight. I'm only going to take a tiny bit, and it's just to create a little bit more highlight in the centre of the lid. And then I have got hooded lids, so I'm just setting it, and then when I lift up there will be a line which will guide me how high up to take this spotlight. So it just looks like that. And then I think I'm going to take the shade Georgina and then put a little bit of Litty on top. So we've got Georgina, And then Litty is the glitter here. Okay, Georgina does not want to get on my lid. I think I'm going to have to use the brush wet. So for setting spray, Jodie picked this and it is the Pixie Glow Mist. I have never used this before. I'm just shaking it, sorry, but it has got a lot of oil in it, if you can see there. So I'm hoping this will be alright on the eyeshadows. Ooh. So I'm just going to spritz the brush up because Georgina does not want to get on my brush. Just going to take it on my finger and just press it in. Really pretty shade. And then I'm going to take a little bit of New Yorker on this fluffier side and I'm just going to press that just on the lid in between that and the black shade, just to kind of merge them together, just so it's not so harsh. And then I will be going over the black in a moment. I'm going to take a little bit of the dark brown shade 1988 and again just tapping that just where we put New Yorker. Just going to use a bit of Yugo and BK again and just deepen up. And then I'm just going to get the fluffy brush and just blend out the edges. Let's put the glitter shade on. I'm just going to use a little flat brush. I'm not sure if this is even going to stick, to be honest. Ooh, pretty. You can kind of see that there. I think that worked a lot better with like a glitter glue. But yeah, that is a really pretty glitter actually. And then I'm just going to take the shade Anastasia and pop that on the inner corner. Okay, I am going to go on to the face makeup and then we will be returning to do the rest of the eyes once I've done a little bit of the base. So Demi has chosen my foundation and she has picked the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I use the shade Medium Olive and then I'm just going to spray my brush with the setting spray. And this is a nice, quite a full coverage foundation. If I can get any out. It's so thick that it actually gets stuck in the pump. Great, Demi, why'd you pick this one? Gil? I ain't got time for this nonsense. I actually think it's probably stuck. And I can't get it out. I like things that twist up. Like the foundation is actually dry itself in the pump, so I physically cannot pump it out. Let's see if that helps. Yeah. I don't know what to do now. See if I can open it. The black thing does not come off. Okay. Can't use this foundation, so really annoying. There's still loads left in there and I can't get any out. The pump's broken. I'm going to have to choose a different foundation. Now she did message me earlier and asked me about the Maybelline Dream Cover one, so I'm just going to get that and just use that. So it should have been NYX, but the packaging is obviously flawed, so I will have to take that back and see if they can do anything about it. But yeah, I'm going to use the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover in the shade Warm Nude. So yeah, she did ask me if this was good because she said she's running out of her True Match foundation and she wanted to try a different one. And I said, yes, this is a really good foundation. It is quite lightweight, but it's still got quite a good coverage. So, and it's got SPF 50, so really good for holidays. And you should wear SPF every day anyway. You can look at that coverage. I know it's not the right colour on my face, but really, really nice coverage. And it will all match when the rest of my face is done. And then, like I said, for concealer we'll be using the Tarth Shape Tape Concealer. And also for powder, Demi asked me to use the Aredale Loose Mineral Powder in Warm Sienna. I don't think I've opened this before, so I'm just going to take off the seal. I've had another one of this before, but I haven't used this exact one. There's two sticky things, really. What are you trying to do? Demi wiping the things that are the hardest to get into. Tarth Shape Tape is one of my absolute favourites. This is in the shade Light. So I'm going to pop this underneath the eyes, down my forehead, a little bit on the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and my chin. I wish I got a sponge for this, but I didn't. I'm going to kind of roughly blend it out with this brush, and then I'm going to take a smaller brush. This is a Spectrum B05, just a really nice small brush, and then I'm just going to, because it's smaller, I can just get it right up to that lower lash line. Okay, and then I'm going to set my face with the Aredale powder, as Demi requested. This powder is amazing coverage. If you haven't tried any Aredale, they're all like really natural, and it's mineral makeup as well, so really good for the skin. I love the Pure Pressed by Aredale, but it is quite an expensive brand, but I do think it's worth it, and it lasts a really long time as well. You can get it online, or if you ever go to like the professional beauty shows, they always have it there. So that's all set. And then she also said that I can use the Coty Airspun powder to bake. I normally use a sponge, but I didn't get one. I'm just going to use my brush. On the chin. And then my best friend Natalie has chosen my contour, and she has chosen the Kat Von D Contour Kit, and Becky chose my bronzer and she also chose Kat Von D, so makes life easier for me. So for contour I'm going to use this shade here, and then bronzer I'll be using that shade. I did really used to like this Kat Von D, but I just think it's a little bit ashy, to be honest. Definitely not my first choice of contour, to be honest with you. And then I'm just going to take a smaller angled brush for my nose. My bronzer, just got an angled brush from Spectrum, so I'm just gonna pop that on. I don't actually mind this bronzer, thankfully. It's not very like bronzy, it's certainly not the best bronzer. And Becky also chose my blusher, so she chose Nars Gina, which is a really pretty peachy colour. So I'm going to use a Spectrum CO3 and pop this. And then Natalie chose my highlighter, and she chose MAC Oh Darling, and this is one of my absolute favourite highlighters. It's the most stunning gold shade. Might be wearing this on my wedding day, maybe. I'm just popping this on the high points of my face, so my cheekbones, bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and just slightly above my brows as well. What a pretty shade. Well done, Nat. And then I'm just going to finish my brows off, so I'm just going to actually take a little bit more of the product and just fill it in ever so slightly a little bit more. My brows never look as good when they're not kind of groomed, because I do have extremely thick eyebrows. And then Becky also chose the Benefit Gimme Brow for me to use, so I used the shade 5. Love this stuff, it's amazing. It's got the tiniest little brush, so I'm just gonna brush that through. Oh my gosh, I forgot to get lashes. And the thing is, at the moment, well, we were midway through an extension, so the contents of my kitchen is in this room here, so it's actually really hard to get around because everything is kind of next to me. So I'm literally like in the corner, so it's really hard for me to just get to my makeup. So that's why I'm annoyed that I have to keep getting up. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the eyes. I'll zoom in slightly. Natalie asked me to use the Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil in Electric, which is this really bright turquoise. So I'm going to pop this on my waterline. I'm going to pull this underneath as well. Stunning! And then of course I have to use the shade Leo, which is this gorgeous blue. So I'm just going to take a small pencil brush. This is a Morphe M321, and I'm just going to run that underneath. That shade is stunning. And then I'm just going to blend that out with the fluffy brush from earlier. And I do want to add a little bit of brown under there. So I'm just going to take the, actually I'm going to take OG. Just took way too much, just tap that off. And I'm just at the edges going to run this underneath. Actually all the way under, why not? Actually, I'm going to use a little bit of the highlighter that Nat chose and pop it on the inner corners of the lid of the eye. And then the eyeliner that my dearest, beautiful Natalie has chosen for me with this bluey brown look is the Collection Glam Crystals in the shade Sunset Pink. So this is going to ruin the whole look, but hopefully it's so kind of sheer that we won't see it. But I'm just going to do a small line. Ew. I mean, I'm hoping the lashes are going to cover this. So my sister actually picked out the lashes, and they are Doll Beauty lashes in the shade Jamie G. I don't know why the glass is frosted. It's really bizarre. But these are the lashes. Really, really pretty. I do find the bands with Doll Beauty lashes are a little bit hard, so they are a little bit harder to apply. So I'm going to go off camera and apply these. Okay, lashes are on and now it's time for lips. Now, actually there's one thing I'm missing. My sister also picked out a glitter. This is the Collection Glam Crystals in Le Flic. So I'm going to pop this in the centre underneath, though it's not too much. Now for lips. So Jodie chose my lip liner and she picked the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani ex-girlfriend. It's a really nice nude. Here's where things get a little funny, because Becky chose my lipstick and she chose Jeffree Star Calibasis. Now, this is my favourite shade ever of lipstick, but is this gonna go with a blue eye? We'll see. This is so dry. That doesn't actually look too bad. And then I am going to use this setting spray on my face. Pray for me because it's got a lot of oil in. Quite a light mist actually. And then finally Demi chose my lip gloss and she picked the Sleek Shattered Glass in Hoax. Really, really pretty, but it does come out awfully gold. So, more gold. Oh my god, I hate it. I'm joking, I don't hate it. It's just like too much. Too much glitter. Okay, that'll do. So I have successfully used everything. Oh yeah, excuse my top, I'm just in a pyjama top because Val is not feeling well. But guys, now I feel so far away from you. I'll zoom in a slight. This is my finished look, and actually I think that they picked pretty well. They didn't know what the other person was picking because I private messaged them. So the only thing that I don't like is probably the liner, but that covered up really well with the lashes. Obviously we had a fail with the foundation because it wouldn't pump out. And then the gloss I did feel was a bit much. I think I've saved it. So this is the look that I have created from the makeup my best friends picked. I had so much fun getting them to pick everything out, and I have really enjoyed doing this. So thank you so much for watching. Please like my video, and if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Push the subscribe button to see more videos from me. And if you have any other video suggestions, like friend picking ones or similar, just let me know in the comments down below. So I'll give you a zoom in so you can see the makeup, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.